Hello there and welcome to pcSHOWmeJesus. I'm Jim, and the reason I created this channel is I wanted to share God's love with everyone. I also wanted to provide a resource that was available 24/7 that would provide edification, education, and encouragement. This is more than just a welcome to the channel though. I know how fast life moves and how busy we all get. I wanted to create a space where people could go to hear quick, powerful testimonies of how God has moved in people's lives to help encourage us in our walks. And these testimonies would be 10 minutes or less, enough that everybody should be able to take advantage of them when they feel they need to just have some encouragement. With that, I'd like to kick off this section with a key moment in my life. I was born in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I had a brother and 3 sisters. Everything seemed pretty normal when we were growing up. When I was 16, sophomore in high school, I was on the ski team. And we were quite good. We were supposed to go to state meet, and we were getting ready for that, so we were going to have practice. I remember kissing my little sister goodbye to go to ski practice, and then waking up in the hospital in spring. Obviously, when I was leaving, I didn't know that it was the last I would see of her or anybody for quite some time. Let me share with you how this all unfolded. We were practicing skiing for the state meet, and the conditions were getting worse and worse, so our ski coach called off practice. As we were skiing down the hill to leave, apparently the snow rubbed away and the grass caught my ski, and I went flying headfirst into a metallic pole that was holding up the ski lift. My friend that was skiing behind me told the ski patrol that he wasn't even sure if I was alive, that all he could see was blood. The ski lift called the Flight for Life, and they flew me to the nearest emergency hospital. And I understand they stabilized me as best they could, and then sent me to a hospital called Freighter Memorial, which is supposed to be one of the best head injury hospitals in the Midwest. When I got there, the doctors examined me and they called my parents, and they told them I had a 7% chance of living and that they needed to come down to the hospital right away. My parents were having a Bible study at the time, so at least there were people praying right away. So they broke up and my parents went to the hospital. When they got there, the doctors informed them that I had a 7% chance of living, and even if I did live, I would never be more than a mental vegetable or walk again. So my parents called a priest, and I got my last rites. For the next month and a half, I was in a coma. I was paralyzed on the right side. I had 13 blood clots in my brain. I had a broken neck, 7th vertebrae, which is why I was paralyzed on my right side. I had numerous other injuries, broken bones and punctured lungs and what have you. After about a month and a half, I came out of the coma, and they let me move from a neurointensive care out onto the floor with the other patients. I was still paralyzed on my right side. and had a trach and the other injuries. Because of the trach, I was unable to talk. So my parents made up a little card for me with the letters of the alphabet on it. I was right-handed and I broke my shoulder, so I remember having to use my left hand to point to those letters as best I could. After about another month, I miraculously started to heal from the paralysis, which nobody thought was possible. I continued the therapy in the hospital, and after about 2.5 months, I was released to go home, where I had to continue going in for therapy for a while. I regained full mobility. I had to learn from second grade level when I got out of the hospital, and fortunately, with the help of a tutor, I was able to learn from second grade level to my junior year in high school and start school on the first day with my class. It was a very long road. It wasn't just, to stay at the hospital or the year afterwards. It was something that impacted me my whole life. I'm deaf in my right ear because when I hit my head, the cochleus shoved away from my eardrum. So there are ongoing issues, but as far as being a vegetable, I'm an engineer right now. I do tell people I'm a VeggieTale, though, and I tell them that story. Anyway, our God is so good, and He's blessed me and so many I know in so many ways. I just want to share that with everyone. You'll have a great day.
In the stillness of the morning, it's the stir of the silent dawn. Echoes of a sacred calling, the soft voice that leads me on. In the clamor of the daylight, where the trials never wane, there's a steadiness in the chaos. You call me out by name, through the fire, through the rain, in joy and through the pain. The words they comfort and they claim. I have called you by name, called by name. In the darkness, show my flame. Through the journey, through the shame, you call me out. You call me by my name, called by name. Every whisper, every frame, in your presence I remain. Called by name, I am called by name. In the footsteps of life's journey, through the moments unseen, unknown, searching for your hand to guide, to be obedient to what I was told. In the echo of my choices, in the silence of my room, your voice, it keeps me grounded. Your love my heart assumes. When the world is loud and vain, your call remains the same. A covenant that won't disclaim. I have called you by name, called by name. In the darkness, show my flame. Through the journey, through the shame,